Welcome, adventurer. Meet Belial, an ancient demon of the shadow spirit class, who exists between his realm and ours. His form, a ghostly cloaked figure made of smoke, is only visible to those he allows. His body type is spectral, which gives him the unique ability to possess any human being at will. He carries with him a single piece of equipment, a portal key, the only tool that can seal the rift between our world and his. In this world, he is invisible to the unaided eye, but his influence is far from unseen. Belial is a creature of cunning and deceit, with unmatched dexterity. However, do not underestimate him, as his strength and wisdom are formidable. This evil entity has a singular goal: to rid our world of a group of malevolent wizards who seek to unbalance the realms and take over the world. Now, prepare yourself. The shadows stir, and the night seems darker than ever. Let's begin the adventure. Let us begin. The cold night air sweeps across the town square of Cobbletown. The cobblestone streets are illuminated with the soft glow of lanterns suspended from various storefronts. The town is alive with activity, despite the lateness of the hour. Market hawkers are still peddling their wares, and the townsfolk are bustling about, oblivious to your spectral presence. From your vantage point, you notice a group of guards patrolling the area. They bear the insignia of the evil wizards, identifying them as minions. As a demon, you cannot interact with the world directly. But you remember you can take possession of any person you choose and control them. A burly blacksmith hammers away at a piece of metal, sweat dripping off his brow, just at the corner of the square. On the other side, a roguish figure, cloaked in shadows, seems to be observing the guards with an air of familiarity. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Pose as one of the guards and turn him against his brothers in arms. Believe before Tay strike a fatal blow. Roll a d20. You rolled 16. As Belial, your ethereal form merges with the strapping guard, taking possession of his body successfully. The world shifts into focus from a human perspective while your demonic essence still lurks within. The other guards notice a strange demeanor in their comrade. With a cunning smile, you draw your sword, turning it against your unsuspecting brethren. Caught off guard, they scramble to respond, but your demon-empowered movements are swift and deadly. You land a blow on one of the guards, his cry of surprise echoing through the square. The townsfolk scatter in panic as the guards rally themselves to retaliate. Before they can strike back, you relinquish your hold over the possessed guard and dissipate out of the human form, leaving him to deal with the confusion and his angry fellow guards. You, Belial, once again become an unseen spectre in the shadows of the night. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based ape has been chosen. Watch the fight to see who wins. Your spectral form hovers above the scene, unnoticed by the mortal world below. The confusion from your abrupt departure from the possessed guard has left him disoriented. His fellow guards, fueled by a mixture of fear and anger, engage him. The blacksmith and few townsfolk who had dared to stay behind watch the spectacle in terrified silence. The guard, still reeling from your possession, struggles to defend himself, his movements sluggish and uncoordinated. As the scuffle intensifies, it becomes evident that the possessed guard is at a disadvantage. The other guards, despite their surprise, are trained and disciplined. They strike with coordinated movements, driving their bewildered comrade towards a corner. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Possess the blacksmith and charge into, defend, the guard. Roll a d20. You rolled 7. As your ephemeral form descends upon the burly blacksmith, you feel a resistance. His will is strong, but your demonic powers are stronger. With a final push, you successfully take control of his body, his physical strength becoming your own. With a mighty roar, the blacksmith charges into the fray, wielding his heavy hammer with deadly intent. You land a crushing blow on one of the guards, sending him sprawling onto the cobblestones. The remaining guards, taken aback by this sudden intervention, hesitate, giving the possessed guard a chance to regain his footing. The tide of the battle seems to be turning. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Using the blacksmith's body, bite into the neck of the nearest guard, then savagely beat another. Roll a d20. You rolled 3. With a feral growl, you lunge at the nearest guard, attempting to sink your teeth into his neck. However, the guard reacts quickly, raising his arm in defense. Your teeth scrape against his armored gauntlet, failing to penetrate. Daggering back from the unsuccessful attack, you swing your heavy hammer towards another guard. The guard sidesteps just in time, and your hammer meets only air. The momentum of your swing throws you off balance, leaving you momentarily vulnerable. You, Belial, and your possessed blacksmith body have 45 HP left. The guards, even though surprised by the sudden savagery, regroup and prepare to strike back. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Eat one of their faces, to strike fear in the guards. Roll a d20. You rolled 13. Empowered by the demonic presence inside him, the blacksmith lunges at a guard, his mouth gaping wide. The guard attempts to dodge, but you're too swift. With a sickening crunch, you bite into the man's face, tearing off a chunk of flesh. The guard screams in agony, falling to the ground, clutching his bloody face. The horrifying sight has its desired effect. The remaining guards recoil in fear, their eyes wide with terror. The square falls silent except for the muffled cries of your victim. You've certainly made an impression. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Catherine Ichi has been chosen. Yell to the others, who's next? Quote. In the blacksmith's booming voice, you bellow out a challenge, who's next? The words echo through the silent square, carrying an undercurrent of demonic menace. The guards take a step back, their faces pale under their helmets. Fear grips them, but they remain rooted to the spot. They exchange worried glances, their confidence visibly shaken. The townsfolk, who were watching from a safe distance, retreat further into the shadows. Despite the chaos, you sense the presence of a stronger, more potent magic, emanating from the eastern edge of town. A dark tower looms over the village, the domain of the master wizard you seek. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Possess one of the guards. Demand the rogue guard be taken back to the sanctum for punishment. Roll a d20. You rolled 3. Your spectral form leaves the blacksmith, who collapses in exhaustion, and you aim towards one of the frightened guards, attempting to take control. However, the guard's fear acts like a barrier, resisting your possession. Your power doesn't seem to penetrate, and your attempt to possess him fails. However, your failed possession attempt doesn't go unnoticed. The guards flinch, their eyes darting around nervously as they sense your supernatural interference. The square once again fills with murmurs of fear and uncertainty, as your demonic presence continues to cause unrest. Even without a host, you can feel the strong pull of magic from the east. The tower beckons. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Possess another guard somewhere else and then casually talk to the other guards about how wizards are lame and demons are rad to undermine the wizard's authority. Roll a d20. You rolled 18. You move swiftly from the scene of the brawl to a quieter part of the square where two guards stand talking. Your spectral form merges with one of them, successfully taking possession. With a nonchalant shrug, you turn to the other guard and start a conversation. You talk about how you're growing tired of the wizard's power games and express a newfound respect for demons and their raw, uncontrolled power. You weave a compelling argument, undermining the authority of the wizards and praising the strength of demons. The guard listens, his eyes growing wide with surprise and curiosity. The seeds of doubt have been sown. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Possess a small child and laughingly evilly taunt. The guards contort the small body and run on all fours towards the dark tower, laughing evilly. Roll a d20. You rolled 12. Leaving the guard, your form hovers towards a small child playing with a wooden toy in the corner of the square. As you merge with the child, a sinister laughter fills the air, making the guards and townsfolk stop in their tracks. Your possession distorts the child's body unnaturally, elongating their limbs and bending their spine. You start to run towards the dark tower on all fours, the child's innocent giggle twisted into a terrifying cackle that echoes through the night. The sight of a possessed child sprinting towards the tower sends a wave of fear and confusion through the guards and townsfolk, further adding to the chaos you've caused in the square. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Scale the walls of the tower, laughing even harder. Roll a d20. You rolled 11. With the agility of a demon and the lightness of a child's body, you begin to scale the tower. Your sinister laughter echoes through the night, a chilling soundtrack to your nightmarish ascent. You dig your fingers into the crevices between the stones with unnatural strength, pulling yourself upward. The sight of the possessed child scaling the tower with such ease amplifies the terror gripping the town. The guards scramble, unsure of how to react to this supernatural display. Halfway up the tower, you pause to glance back, your laughter reverberating across the town. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based Ape has been chosen. Climb into the tower to confront the Master Wizard while talking in tongues. How dare you try to summon me? Tell him you are here to end his order once and for all. Roll a d20. You rolled 11. You hoist the child's body up and over the edge of the tower. Inside, the room is bathed in an eerie glow, the air swirling with arcane energy. At the far end stands the Master Wizard, his eyes wide with shock at the grotesque sight of a possessed child. In an ancient demonic tongue, you address him, "How dare you try to summon me?" Your voice fills the room, echoing off the stone walls. The wizard's eyes narrow, recognizing your voice. "You are here to end your order once and for all," you declare, your voice dropping to a low growl. The wizard steps back, his expression a mix of fear and defiance. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based Ape has been chosen. Leave the child's body and possess the Master Wizard. Roll a d20. You rolled 3. You leave the child's body, and it slumps to the floor, a hollow laughter still echoing in the room. Your spectral form lunges for the wizard, but he raises his hands and a barrier of magical energy surrounds him, repelling your possession attempt. He chants a counterspell, his voice steady despite his fear. Your attempt to possess the Master Wizard fails, and you are thrown back, your form shimmering with the impact. "Your tricks won't work on me, demon," the wizard sneers, his confidence returning. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Loser nerd has been chosen. Insult the wizard's sexual prowess as a means of weakening his resolve. Your demonic laughter fills the room once again as you hover around the wizard, your voice echoing off the stone walls. Is your magic as weak as your prowess in the bedchamber? You taunt, your words dripping with disdain. His face flushes with anger and embarrassment. You can see your words have hit a nerve. The wizard stammers, his focus momentarily wavering, his magical barrier flickering. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Not a bobcat has been chosen. Use his own voice to ask him if he's single. Then wink at him. Roll a d20. You've rolled 3. You attempt to mimic the Master Wizard's voice, planning to further rattle him with this eerie echo. Sadly, the attempt falls flat. His voice comes out as a croaky whisper, completely lacking its usual commanding tone. "Ah, are you single?" you wheeze in the wizard's voice. You follow it up with a spectral wink, but it fails to have the desired effect. The wizard looks at you, bewildered but not particularly shaken. "Enough of this mockery, demon," he retorts, his hands starting to glow with a build-up of magical energy. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based ape has been chosen. Force the child to break its own neck and leave its body lifeless to terrify the Master Wizard. Roll a d20. You rolled 18. In a horrifying display of your demonic power, you retake possession of the child's body. The wizard can only watch in horror as the child's head twists unnaturally, his body going limp with a sickening snap. As you leave the lifeless body behind and return to your spectral form, the room fills with a chilling silence. The wizard stumbles back, his face pale. He's seen the power of a demon before, but this is something different. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Possess the urn of the wizard's dead mother and taunt him in her voice about his disappointment of his ex-lover. Then explode the urn and have the child's corpse run around in celebration. Roll a d20. You rolled 8. Your spectral form moves towards an urn kept on a side table, the ashes of the wizard's mother resting inside. As you attempt to possess it, you find the task more difficult than expected. The love and respect the wizard had for his mother imbue the urn with a protective magic. Nevertheless, you manage to seep into the urn, and in her soft, motherly voice, you taunt the wizard about his failed love life. The wizard's eyes widen, the pain of the past clearly hitting a nerve. Before he can react, you force the urn to explode, scattering ashes around the room. The child's lifeless body, still under your influence, jerks up and begins to perform a grotesque dance. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. In his vulnerable state, enter the wizard, and have him wail in pain. Roll a d20. You rolled 1. You leave the child's corpse and the shattered urn, turning your attention back to the wizard. His face is a mask of horror and grief, but there's a spark of defiance in his eyes. As you rush towards him, he raises his hands, a bright light forming around him. You collide with the barrier he's summoned, and your possession attempt fails. The light explodes outwards with a loud bang, and you're thrown back, your form shimmering with the force of the impact. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Try again. Roll a d20. You rolled 14. Regaining your composure, you surge forward once more, this time with more fury. The wizard, still reeling from the emotional torment you inflicted, barely has time to react before you collide with him once again. This time, his magical barrier flickers and weakens under your relentless assault. With a triumphant roar, you break through his defenses. The wizard screams as you invade his body, seizing control. His body convulses in pain as you settle into your new form. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Let the dead child sit on the wizard's lap, and let it tell the wizard about all of its dreams it is never going to make a reality. Using the wizard's body, you move towards the child's lifeless body. You pick it up gently, cradling it in your arms before setting it on your lap. In the child's voice, you begin to talk about dreams of becoming a knight, of saving the kingdom from dragons, of growing up to be just like the brave heroes in the bedtime stories. With each word, the wizard's body shudders, the pain of lost dreams and innocence too much to bear. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Fling the corpse of the child out of the window, and make the wizard count every second. Roll a d20. You rolled 2. With a cruel laugh, you lift the child's body and move towards the window. Yet, as you try to throw it out, the wizard's deep-seated respect for life resists your attempt. His arm shakes, refusing to hurl the lifeless body. 1.2.3. The wizard's voice shakes as he begins to count, a futile effort to regain control. But his body refuses to follow through with the gruesome act. His grip on the child's body loosens, and it gently falls back onto his lap. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Have the wizard stripped to the waist, then have him summon the other wizards and have them dispose of the child through a blood sacrifice and have them prepare a meal. Roll a d20. You rolled 13. As commanded, the wizard begins to undress his upper body. His hands, under your control, move with a dreadful purpose. Once bare-chested, he walks over to a summoning circle etched into the floor. He places the child's body in the center, his face a mask of pain and horror. With a deep breath, he begins to chant, his voice echoing throughout the room. One by one, spectral figures begin to appear around the circle. They're the other wizards of the Order, summoned by their master's call. As the wizards begin the grim task, the scent of a ritualistic meal begins to fill the air. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Catherine has been chosen. Make the wizard eat the child. Roll a d20. You rolled 5. You force the wizard to reach for a piece of the sacrificial meal. His hand trembles as he brings the morbid morsel to his lips. However, the deep-seated human morality within him resists. He gagged, choking on the piece before he could swallow it. The other wizards watched in silent horror as their leader struggled against an unseen force. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Let the dead child with an apple in his mouth feed himself to the wizards. Roll a d20. You rolled 18. In a sinister display of your power, the lifeless body of the child levitates off the ground. An apple appears from thin air and is forced into its mouth, a grotesque parody of a feast. Guided by your will, the child's body moves towards the wizards, arms outstretched, offering itself to the horrified onlookers. The room is filled with gasps of horror as the wizards recoil, their faces pale. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Hunden has been chosen. Make the child explode. Roll a d20. You rolled 9. You focus your energy on the child's body, intending to cause a destructive explosion. The body swells, and the wizards start to back away, their eyes wide with terror. However, the energy within the child's body becomes unstable, and instead of a potent explosion, it releases a loud, anticlimactic pop. Ash and smoke fill the room, the wizards coughing and waving their hands to clear the air, their faces a mix of relief and confusion. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Demand that each wizard take part in the Feast of the Innocent or they will be flayed alive and they will be the next meal. In the wizard's voice, you issue your chilling demand. Feast on the remains of the innocent, or you shall be the next course, you bellow. The threat hangs in the air, heavy and terrifying. Some of the wizards recoil in horror, shaking their heads as they back away. Others, bound by fear and the unspoken rules of dark magic, reluctantly approach the grotesque remains of the feast. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Kill any wizard that refuses to send a message. Roll a d20. You rolled 12. The wizards who refused your demand start to back away in fear. Focused on them, you channel your energy and unleash a wave of dark magic. The force of the attack sends them flying back, their bodies slamming into the stone walls of the tower. Their cries of pain and fear echo throughout the room, serving as a chilling reminder of your power. The remaining wizards watch in horrified silence, the grim reality of their situation sinking in. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Drop the act. Tell the wizards who you are and why you are here. With a sudden shift in demeanor, you straighten and clear your throat. The voice that comes forth is no longer the master wizard's, but your own demonic growl filled with disdain. I am Belial, a demon from the realm beyond. I was summoned by your foolish brethren who sought to use me as a pawn in their quest for power, you state. But I am no one's pawn. I am here to put an end to your vile practices and to restore the balance between our realms. Your reign of terror ends tonight. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Let the dead child approach the wizards one by one, knife in its hands, telling them to cut a piece off of him and devour it. Roll a d20. You rolled 2. You attempt to reanimate the child's body once again, a small knife appearing in its hand. However, the body remains still and lifeless on the floor, your power unable to stir it this time. The wizards watch in dreadful anticipation, their eyes fixed on the unmoving body. The room is filled with an oppressive silence, the wizards' fear palpable. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Not a bobcat has been chosen. Try again. Roll better this time. Roll a d20. You rolled 10. You pour more of your power into the child's lifeless form, attempting to animate it once more. Slowly, the body does stir, the small knife grasped in its hand. With a jerky, unnatural gait, it approaches the closest wizard. Its voice is a ghostly whisper as it repeats your command. Cut a piece off of me and devour it. The wizard recoils in horror, his eyes wide as he watches the horrific spectacle unfold. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based ape has been chosen. Have the child stab the nearest wizard in the throat. Roll a d20. You rolled 20. With a swift, unnatural movement, the child lunges at the closest wizard, knife aimed straight for his throat. The wizard doesn't have a chance to react as the blade sinks into his flesh. He clutches at his throat, blood seeping through his fingers as he falls to his knees, his eyes wide with shock. The other wizards watch in terror, their companion's life ebbing away right before their eyes. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Rips the face from the dying wizard and use it as a sock puppet to taunt the other wizards, then have the corpse child attack another. Roll a d20. You rolled 19. You command the child to rip off the dying wizard's face, turning it into a grotesque puppet. A demonic laughter erupts from you, echoing through the room as you taunt the remaining wizards with their comrade's face. The child then lurches towards another wizard, its knife ready for another strike. The wizard stumbles back, fear etched on his face as he tries to escape the approaching horror. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Have they child shout, stabby stab stab. With an eerie mimicry of a child's glee, the corpse child raises its knife, its voice echoing throughout the room, stabby stab stab. The remaining wizards recoil in terror, their faces pale as they scramble to maintain a safe distance from the ghastly spectacle. The room filled with a chilling and macabre laughter from you, Belial, heightening the terror. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. The remaining wizards, driven by fear and desperation, finally muster up the courage to retaliate. With a unified chant, they conjure a defensive spell, a barrier of light standing between them and the corpse child. Simultaneously, they launch a counterattack, casting various offensive spells aimed at the child. Arcane energy crackles in the air as magical projectiles whiz past, hitting the child's body, which is now at 40 HP. Belial, you watch from the shadows as the battle unfolds, ready to intervene at any given moment. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Have the corpse child walk on the ceiling and taunt the wizards, before launching another attack. Roll a d20. You rolled 17. Defying the laws of gravity, the child's body scrambles up a wall and onto the ceiling, its small feet padding soundlessly against the stone. Dangling upside down, the child looks at the wizards and lets out a mocking cackle. Then, with surprising agility, it leaps from the ceiling, knife extended for a deadly dive. The nearest wizard, taken by surprise, barely has time to react before the child crashes into him. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Let the dead child cut off the wizard's eyelids, then spit in their eyes. Roll a d20. You rolled 5. The child lunges at the wizard, knife aimed at the wizard's eyes. But the wizard, despite his fear, manages to evade the attack, the knife cutting through air instead of flesh. You pull the child's form back, ready to re-engage, when you spot a slight movement from the corner of your eye. The remaining wizards are regrouping, fear giving way to determination in their eyes. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Summon an army of decrepit teddy bears to swarm the wizard's formed open window. Roll a d20. You rolled 17. With a wave of your hand, the window shatters, letting the cold night air pour in. From the darkness beyond, a swarm of ragged, decrepit teddy bears tumble into the room, their beady eyes gleaming with an eerie light. The wizards watch in disbelief as they are swarmed by the teddy bear army, the stuffed creatures clawing and biting with unexpected ferocity. The wizards struggle to fend off the unusual attackers, their spells bouncing off the resilient fluff of the bears. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Command the army to devour the wizards, stripping them to the bone. Roll a d20. You rolled 20. With a dark flourish, you command your teddy bear army to descend upon the wizards in a ravenous horde. The stuffed bears, driven by your wool, swarm the wizards, tearing at them with an insatiable hunger. The wizards scream in terror and pain as they are overrun, their defensive spells failing against the relentless onslaught. When the teddy bears eventually pull back, all that remains of the once powerful wizards are stripped bones, gleaming eerily in the dim light. The room falls silent, save for the soft padding of teddy bear feet on the stone floor. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based Ape has been chosen. Order the child to charge the teddy bear army into town to cause carnage while you burn the tower down. Roll a d20. You rolled 17. As commanded, the corpse child leads the horde of ravenous teddy bears out of the tower and into the night, heading towards the town. Their soft, haunting laughter echoes through the air, carrying the promise of chaos and destruction. Meanwhile, you channel your demonic energy into a roaring inferno, setting the wizard's tower alight. The flames lick at the ancient stone, casting eerie shadows that dance and flicker against the night sky. The once imposing stronghold of the wizards is reduced to a beacon of destruction, visible for miles around. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Let the teddy bears form a giant ball to roll into town and devour people. Roll a d20. You rolled 11. The teddy bears, still under your command, cluster together to form a massive, rolling ball of fluff and claws. The sight is both terrifying and oddly fascinating. With the corpse child guiding him, they set off towards the town, picking up speed as they roll down the hill. The townsfolk, oblivious to the impending chaos, continue with the nightly routines, unaware of the nightmare heading their way. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Leave the body of the head wizard, stripping him of all high magic, and make him watch the horrors that he will be blamed for, then wait until he is tried for his crimes. Releasing your hold over the master wizard's body, you watch as he collapses on the floor, gasping for breath. You can see the horror in his eyes as he realizes the extent of the destruction caused. Stripped of his magic and left powerless, he can do nothing but watch as the town is thrown into chaos. You, Belial, retreat to the shadows, relinquishing your control over the teddy bears and leaving the master wizard to face the consequences. Days pass, and you watch as the townsfolk capture the wizard and hold him responsible for the horrors that befell them. Their cries for justice echo through the night as they prepare to put him on trial for his crimes. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base Ape has been chosen. Go into town to see what chaos the teddies are causing. Describe in detail all of the delicious carnage. As you glide into town, the scene that greets you is one of utter chaos. The once bustling town square is now a stage for a macabre performance. The giant ball of teddy bears rolls through the town, crushing structures and sending townsfolk flying. Their tiny claws and teeth tear at anything in their path, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The soft laughter of the teddy bears is a chilling counterpoint to the terrified screams of the townsfolk. Buildings collapse under the onslaught, their timbers snapping like twigs. Market stalls are swept away, their goods scattered to the wind. The cobblestone streets run slick with the aftermath of the teddy bears' rampage. The townsfolk fight back as best they can, but their swords and arrows have little effect on the monstrous ball of fluff and fury. The teddy bears continue their relentless advance, leaving a path of destruction in their wake. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Possess the judge and order the former wizard to be tortured to death, then twerk as he is lead away in chains, influence the people to drawn and quarter the wizard, wizard decryption. Roll a d20. You rolled 4. You attempt to take possession of the judge overseeing the wizard's trial. However, his mental defenses are unexpectedly strong, and your attempt to infiltrate his mind is rebuffed. Your form flickers slightly, momentarily visible to the crowd. A gasp ripples through the assembled townsfolk, but you fade back into invisibility before they can get a good look. Frustrated but undeterred, you refocus your attention on the wizard. You can see he is already suffering, the weight of his impending fate etched into every line of his face. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Not a bobcat has been chosen. Twerk. As a spectral entity, you lack the physical form necessary to perform such an action. However, your attempt to interact with the physical world sends a ripple through the air, causing a momentary disturbance that goes unnoticed by the mortals around you. The trial continues, the townsfolk's angry cries ringing out as they demand justice for the horrors inflicted upon them. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Enter Madame Dufarge and demand the wizard be drawn and quartered, then twerk her bony frame, then drive her to madness. Roll a d20. You rolled 4. Your attempt to possess Madame Dufarge meets with resistance. It seems the old woman has a strong mind, fortified by the trials she's faced in her lifetime. You exert more energy, attempting to gain control, but her mental defenses are surprisingly resilient. The exertion takes its toll on you, causing you to momentarily lose your grip on the ethereal plane. For a brief moment, you flicker into visibility, causing a ripple of surprise amongst the crowd. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Base tape has been chosen. Try again. Roll a d20. You rolled 10. Summoning your dark energy, you try once more to possess Madame Dufarge. This time, you manage to infiltrate her defenses. Her eyes flash with an unnatural light as you take control, her frail body now a puppet to your will. You stand, her bones creaking under the sudden movement. Among gasps and murmurs from the crowd, you demand a gruesome end for the wizard, to be drawn and quartered. Your statement sends a wave of shock through the crowd. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Upon your command, the guards close in on the defenseless wizard. Despite his protests and pleas for mercy, they roughly seize him, pulling him off to the gallows. A hush falls over the crowd as they watch the once powerful wizard being led away, his fate sealed. You, Belial, watch from the old woman's eyes, a sense of satisfaction washing over you. Your task is nearly complete. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Command the crowd to sing out "Uwu" as the wizard is taken to his fate, and demand his head be served to all. Roll a d20. You rolled 11. Using Madame Dufarge's voice, you command the crowd to sing out in unison. The chilling "Uwu" echoes through the square, a macabre song to accompany the wizard's final walk. You then declare that once the deed is done, the wizard's head should be served to all. The crowd falls silent for a moment, taken aback by the gruesome demand. Then, slowly, they begin to nod in agreement, their anger towards the wizard outweighing any revulsion they might feel. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. Possess the Executioner. Smile and wink at the wizard as you kill him brutally in front of the cheering crowd. Roll a d20. You rolled 6. You release your hold on Madame Dufarge and reach out to take control of the Executioner. The man's mind is surprisingly susceptible, and you quickly establish control. With a cruel smile, the Executioner turns to the wizard, winking at him before raising the axe. There's a moment of silence, and then the axe falls. As the crowd erupts in cheers, you know that your task is nearly complete. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Maureen Peters has been chosen. Break all of the old lady's bones, one by one. Make the woman feel it, and make the audience see all, so they know what happened. Make her scream. Roll a d20. You rolled 7. Your spectral form flickers back into the body of Madame Dufarge. The crowd's cheers die down as they notice the old woman's sudden change in demeanor. You channel your power into her frail figure, twisting and bending her bones in unnatural ways. The snap of each bone is followed by a scream of agony that sends chills through the crowd. The sight of Madame Dufarge writhing in pain, her body contorting in ways that defy human anatomy, silences the crowd, their cheers replaced by horrified gasps. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Bleach Demon has been chosen. In the wizard's voice, mockingly laugh at the villagers, then animate the E head. Roll a d20. You rolled 1. As you try to mimic the wizard's voice to mock the villagers, something goes wrong. Instead of the wizard's booming laughter, a shrill, piercing screech erupts from Madame Dufarge's mouth. The shock of the sound causes you to temporarily lose control over her body, and she collapses onto the ground, unconscious. Your attempt to animate the wizard's severed head also fails, adding to the turmoil. The crowd is left in stunned silence, unsure of what just occurred. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play. Based Ape has been chosen. Reveal who you really are and why you did this. Warn them to never disrupt you again. Return to your realm using the portal key to seal the gate behind you. Emerging from Madame Dufarge's unconscious form, you materialize before the shocked crowd. They recoil in fear as they bear witness to your true form, an ancient demon of smoke and shadow. In a voice that sounds like a chilling wind, you reveal your identity as Belial and recount the tale of the evil wizards who dared to summon you. You warn them to never meddle with forces beyond their comprehension lest they suffer a fate far worse. As your vows echo through the square, you raise your portal key. A swirling vortex opens, leading back to your realm. With one last glance at the terrified townsfolk, you step through the portal, sealing it behind you, leaving the world of mortals behind. The last echoes of your voice and the image of your terrifying form will forever haunt the town. And so ends the tale of Belial, the demon who was summoned and left a town forever scarred. Your actions have left a lasting impact, a reminder to all of the dangers of meddling with the supernatural. This concludes your adventure. Thank you for playing. As the portal shimmers and fades, the last vestiges of your ephemeral form dissolve into the ether, your consciousness returning back to your own realm. Cobbletown is safe once more, the danger of the malevolent wizards quelled by your unexpected intervention. The townsfolk, oblivious to your unseen heroics, carry on with their lives, their laughter, their dreams, their stories, continuing to weave the rich tapestry of humanity. As the echoes of their existence dim, a sense of satisfaction fills you. Today, you were more than a demon, you were a savior. Thank you for joining us on this supernatural adventure. Remember, these immersive tales are made possible through the support of our community. If you enjoyed this journey, consider joining our Patreon to help fund future games. Every bit of support helps us continue to craft these intricate narratives and provide you with engaging content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel with others who might enjoy delving into fantastical worlds and engaging narratives. The larger our community grows, the more adventures we can embark on together. You can also join the conversation and connect with fellow adventurers on our Discord server, linked in the description. We'd love to hear from you, and who knows, perhaps you'll find a party for your next grand adventure. Finally, we encourage you all to remember the magic of storytelling. Every choice you make, every path you tread, shapes the narrative in real time, creating a unique experience that is yours alone. So, until the next tale unravels, keep your dice at the ready and your wits about you. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the YouTube live chat with your next move. Anyone is welcome to play.